Dear special person, I'm very happy to connect with you again in this new webinar, the last one for the summer break. And it's a special one. For me, it's a very important new frequency, and it's the spiral of living light. It has to do with the origin of who you are, the remembrance beyond words, beyond your name, beyond everything you experience. This activation also heals religious imprints, what is still in our cell remembrance. And it opens the chakras, the higher heart and the crown chakra. And before we do the activation, we open together the field of spiral of living light. But first, I would love to know, where are you from? Share in the chat, where are you from? It's always nice to see with who are we connected today in this webinar, and we will create a powerful frequency together. Also, when you see the recording, in the quantum field, in the morphokinetic field, there is no time and no distance, so you just step also in the field. But when you are here alive in the chat, share with me, where are you from, and so we can see and feel with where and who we are connected in this very powerful frequency. And last year, just finished a few months ago, I wrote a new book, and this book is all about the Vatican, about the Old Testament. Later this year, after the summer, I will share more. It will come out first in Dutch in October. But why I tell you this, that is one of the chapters at the end. I got connected with the field of Yeshua. And after that, there came a lot of new frequencies. This is one of these new frequencies from this new series, from the field of Yeshua. And in the beginning, I felt really a little bit, resistant to share this, because I didn't want to predict or talk about like I communicate with Yeshua, that kind of things. I really felt resistance, and that had to do with my learning, my things. When I was a child, I went to the Sunday school, and but then when I let it go, and I just was writing, and the new frequencies were coming, and I really felt this is important. And the field of Yeshua is not a religious person from the past, it's a living field, like the spiral of living light. And so this whole new series is very powerful, and after the summer I will share more about this. But tonight we open together a field. If we start to understand that there is quantum physics, there's quantum energy, there's a morphokinetic field, and in this field there are different levels, let's say different kind of fields, the field of self-love, the field of abundance, and everything is there in the particular field where we connect with or where we step in. It's even more powerful, and for that we need to do a short ritual, really put the intention to open the field and to step in it. And then the energy, where our intentions are going or what we want to manifest, becomes much more stronger. So tonight in this webinar we step in the frequency, and in the field we open the field and we step in the field. We make together a journey, because I share also a meditation with you as a preparation for the activation in the field of the spiral of living light, to connect with the origin of who you are before you got a name, before you had a shape, the origin of your soul. To remember, it's not to learn, it's not to search, it's just all about to allow yourself to remember. And then we need to go beyond words, because we all have references For example, that's the reason I loved activation so much. What's based on sacred geometry. It goes beyond the references of words. Every word I share with you has a resonance, has an energy, but also a reference about what we experience in life, what we learned in life. So, the language of sacred geometry, the language of the frequencies of particular fields, go beyond words. It's just a vibration. It's just an energy. And if we step in it, it will influence our self-remembrance. It will influence our remembrance beyond what we learned, beyond everything we experienced in life. So let's open the field together. I want to ask you to close your eyes and to leave the chat and just follow the words I share with you, given to me by the Arcturians. To open the field and then to step in the field. Just close your eyes and just follow your breathing and just feel the words I share with you. Welcome to this sacred moment of remembrance. Feel how your body opens as a gate. Not to receive something new, but to remember something ancient. Today we enter together the field of the spiral of living light. A living consciousness that has been waiting inside your cells long before your name was spoken. And this spiral is not a shape, it's a vibration, a pulse. A silent call to return to your inner rhythm. So let go of the outside world. Let go all expectations. And let even the seeking rest. Just feel. Just feel when we open the field from within. And what you activate activates you. What you touch in the light touches the essence within. Together we open this portal, not to reach, but to remember. Just take a deep breath and feel, and set intention and allow the spiral to welcome you home. Just set intention and allow the spiral to welcome you home. After the meditation, I will share for the people who are new here what is an activation and how you experience an activation, what we're going to do. But before that, I want to make the journey inside this field, the spiral of living light, with a meditation. Together we travel in this field of the spiral of living light. Enjoy this meditation, and after meditation I'm back with you. I will close my camera and I talk to you after the meditation. There, special person. Gentle, close your eyes and feel your body resting where you sit or lie. And let your breath natural deepen. No effort is needed. You are safe. You are held. And you are here. With every exhale, you may let go of anything you don't need in this space. Thoughts, tension, expectation, just gentle let them drift away. And then breathe in and receive. And breathe out, relax. And we breathe in and receive. And we breathe out, relax. And before your inner vision, a wave of light appears, a vibrating field of stardust. You feel it. This is not an imagination. This is remembrance. A golden geometry unfolds. It is a spiral, rotating in a perfect rhythm. Slowly, gentle, like the breath of the cosmos. This spiral is not outside of you. It rises from within your heart, as if it remembers that you are the portal. And now bring your attention to your heart and feel a point of light, soft, pulsing, alive. And here lives your geometry. Here rests the spiral of living light. And now breathe in to that point. And imagine the spiral beginning to turn, not fast, not loud, but clear and true. One turn, and then another, and again. One turn, and then another. With each turn, the remembering returns. You don't need to become anything. You already are. And from the center of the spiral, a vibration flows outward. A message without words, but your body understands it. You are light, brought into form. Your body is geometry, and your breath is the activator. Let that vibration move through your whole body, your chest, your throat, your crown, your pelvis, your legs, and your hands, as if you are a living mandala from within. And feel everything aligning. You are the center. You are the gate. You are the geometry. And now take 3 deep breaths into your belly. Let the light you received settle into your cells, your bones, and your blood. And you don't need to remember everything. Your body knows, and your heart remembers. And when you're ready to open your eyes again, do it slowly, knowing something has been activated that will not fade, but walk with you. And then feel the words. I am the living light. And my geometry dances with the cosmos. I am home. I am the living light. And my geometry dances with the cosmos. I am home. I am the living light. My geometry dances with the cosmos. I am home. Thank you, dear special person. Just open your eyes slowly and take your time to ground a little bit. And in the meantime, I will explain for the new ones who never did an activation what is an activation. Because in a few minutes we start the activation spiral of living light. It's a powerful one. Activations I could also call transmission activation. It transmits energy. We don't place anything, we just activate. That's the reason we call it activations. And they are based on sacred geometry. As I said before, every word I use has energy. And I give my energy to the words the way you're listening to me. You have a filter how you want to listening to my words. So we all have references. If I talk about a forest, about water, we all have references with it. And these references get influenced by what we learned or what we experience in life. We have different backgrounds, so how we experience things is totally different. But sacred geometry is a language what talks right away to the soul, because you and I are sacred geometry. From every cell, from our organs to the body parts, as flowers, animals, the whole universe is based on a geometric rhythm. So this is the rhythm. Maybe you heard about the golden ratio also. So sacred geometry, we call it a language of the soul, but maybe I would prefer to say the mirror of the soul. We show you a mirror and it starts communicating with your subconscious. And every activation, every sacred geometry shape has their own music, their own frequency. Maybe you heard of bioresonance. So every language of this sacred geometry has their own tones, frequencies, and we create music with it. So every theme has their own music. So when we start an activation, you focus on the center of your screen and we start to build up two activations or two sacred geometry patterns next to each other. And you just focus on the center. And it will be built up slowly. In the meantime, they will be building up something inside of us on our subconscious level. And it brings us in a certain alpha state, so we are directly connected with our subconscious. And after 5 minutes, then the sacred geometry is totally complete in the center. And then your screen gets totally black. And at that moment, you close your eyes. So when the screen gets black, after around 5 minutes, you close your eyes. And you stay with your eyes closed until I come back to you. When we start the activation, I was getting distracted. When we start the activation, we take 3 times a deep breath into a nose, out to a mouth, as deep as possible. And at the moment when you close your eyes, when your screen gets totally black, you take again 3 times a deep breath into your nose, out to your mouth, and just focus on the center. And again, after 5 minutes, when your screen gets totally black, then you close your eyes and you allow everything what wants or needs to happen. What happens sometimes is that people feel a pressure around their head. It's just the opening of the pineal gland. It's just, don't get distracted, let it happen. Or you will feel sensations in your body there where something wants to get healed. Or you get it very heavy or very light or very cold or very warm, temperature differences. It's just energy that starts to move, so don't get distracted and allow everything what your soul wants to happen. In this field of the spiral of living light, to connect with the origin of who you truly are before you had a shape, before you had words or a name. If we connect again with the origin of who we truly are, then we understand why certain things are happening in our life. Then we start to understand what is the real purpose, my soul purpose, why I'm here on this planet. Then I start to understand my habits, my feelings, my desires. Let's say everything is falling on a certain place, and then we start to embody this, the whole universe starts to work with us because energy attracts energy. And in this way we can manifest exactly how the life, what is fitting with us, not the life that we want. Because where's the want coming from? What we learn, what we experience? No, that we start to manifest a life connected with who we truly are. And then we're coming in an amazing flow. So this activation will open the inner portal to remember the origin of who you truly are. So maybe it's possible tonight or tomorrow you will dream a little bit more. So it's important not to get distracted, just allow it and see what will happen. There will be more synchronicities in your life, but don't search for it, just let it happen. There will be moments you say, that's a coincidence. So just allow the energy to do the work. You don't have to push, you don't have to search, you don't have to do anything. So in a few minutes I close my camera and we start the activation, the spiral of living light. Please don't chat. After the chat you can chat again, so we don't disturb each other, and let's enjoy the frequency, the vibration of the spiral of living light. I close my camera and talk to you later. So after the activation, stay with your eyes closed when the music stopped. Then we go in silence for a few minutes. And stay with your eyes closed until I come back to you. But first, focus on the center and enjoy. Just keep your eyes closed and follow your breathing for a while. And stay in the pulse a little longer. Because this spiral keeps moving, even when the words fade. You haven't let go. You've touched something. Something that is in yours. Something you've always carried inside. The living light travels with you, not as a direction, but as a memory of who you truly are. Let this activation ripple through you, in your dreams, in your choices, in your presence. You don't need to hold on, just stay open. And trust that the spiral is now alive within you. And thank you. Thank you for stepping into this field. We take 3 times a deep breath into your nose, out to your mouth, as deep as possible. And when you're finished, maybe you want to stretch a little bit to ground. You open slowly your eyes. And to ground energy, it's always good to do something physical. So maybe you want to write down in a chat or on a piece of paper one word. What do you feel right now? Where are you? A first thought, a first feeling, what is going on? Just share with me one word. And maybe after the webinar you write it down on a piece of paper and you keep that with you for the coming days. And a few times a day you just look at the paper to stay connected with this portal, this field, what we opened. And that makes also a bridge for me to talk about something else. The 1st of September I will be back after the summer break here with a new activation, and then we open every month a field for that month with a lot of specials. So I hope you join me again the 1st of September. And until then we have a kind of summer break. But in this break I always do little certain things to create an overview. Where am I at this moment? What is still distracting me? What is my real desire? What do I want to manifest? And I do it in a certain rhythm. And for that I created something very nice, very short, and it's the Summer of Change. In the Summer of Change you can choose 3 subjects, or you choose them all. Because they are only €11, I wanted just to keep the price very, very low, that it's for everyone available. I always start my summer to do a kind of energetic detox. What is still distracting me or is in my way to go for a new season with new energy, with my desires, with my manifestation. So I always do a 5-day energetic detox. So I created in a small little workshop the energetic detox. And then I connect with self-love, also 5 days, about do I deserve it? Am I worth it to really manifest from the heart and to receive? Am I ready to receive? Can I receive? So always I go for 5 days, just focus on the theme of self-love. So I created a very little 5-day workshop for you to connect with self-love. And then I go to manifestation, and I call it the money trip. And it's with a kind of humor, money trip. But it's about creating abundance of everything I desire. It's not about, can be, but it's not about money. It's about energy. It's about friendship. It's about love. It's about prosperity. It's about that you live your life the way what is fitting with you. That's also connected with the spirit of living light. To remember your origin. To live your life where your soul chooses to be here for. So Maybe I can inspire you more deeply. And as I said, I kept it very low in the price because I want to have it available for everyone. It's just €11. To do these rituals this summer, what I always do: an energetic detox, connecting with self love, and then create the money trip, the creation manifestation of an abundant life. And the last words I want to share with you in this webinar, that I wish you a magical season. And I hope to see you again the 1st of September. Shall share a link in the chat for if you want to see more or explore more about the Summer of Change. Thank you for the connection. Thank you for opening the field, the spiral of living light together. Thank you. I wish you again a magical summer. And I'm looking forward to connect with you in the Summer of Change or the 1st of September in the next webinar. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Summer of Change, a magical season of creation.